Hey Falcons fans, get ready for the latest updates and insights tailored just for you. We've got news and analysis to dive into today, so before we start, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to stay in the loop on everything Falcons related. Let's break down all the important updates you need to know. Falcons Thanksgiving Injury Report. The injury report is here, and it's a mixed bag of good news and some concerns. Let's start with the positives. Darnell Mooney, Dee Alford, and Troy Anderson all made significant progress, logging full practices after being limited earlier in the week. Kevin King, J.D. Bertrand, Casey Washington, and Charlie Warner also practiced fully as they moved through concussion protocol. This is a big step forward for the team, especially with Anderson and King adding much-needed depth to the defense. Now for the challenges, Drake London, our star wide receiver, appeared on the injury report with a hip issue. This is concerning because his performance is key to the Falcons' passing game. Younghoe Koo, one of the league's most reliable kickers, was limited with a right hip injury. His health will be crucial moving forward. Chris Lindstrom, a cornerstone of the offensive line, is dealing with a knee injury. This could complicate the Falcons' game plan, especially with their matchup against Denver coming up. These injuries are worth monitoring closely as they could impact Atlanta's playoff push. Defensive investments. Let's switch gears and talk defense. The Falcons made some big moves in the offseason, signing veterans like Matthew Judon and Justin Simmons to bolster their squad. With high expectations riding on these additions, fans are eager to see how these players shape the defense as the season heats up. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll keep you informed as the story develops. As we move past the bye week, it's time to ask the tough question. Have the Falcons' offseason acquisitions truly paid off? The Judon trade, a mixed bag. When the Falcons traded a third-round pick for Matthew Judon, fans were ecstatic. Judon, a proven pass rusher, was expected to breathe new life into Atlanta's struggling pass rush. Unfortunately, the results have been underwhelming. Judon leads the team with 3 sacks, but that's only part of the story. His pass rush win rate ranks 11th on the team. He's tied for the most defensive penalties. Simply put, Judon hasn't been the game changer Atlanta hoped for. Coach Raheem Morris has admitted that the defensive scheme hasn't played to Judon's strengths. However, at 32 years old, it's also possible that age and past injuries are taking a toll. Justin Simmons, leadership with flaws. The addition of Justin Simmons felt like a dream come true for Falcons fans. Known for his leadership and playmaking ability, Simmons was expected to stabilize the secondary. While he's had some standout moments, such as his interception against Patrick Mahomes, there have been notable concerns. A high missed tackle rate, allowing too many yards in coverage. To be fair, Simmons hasn't been bad, he's been serviceable, but the Falcons were hoping for more than just average performance from one of their marquee signings. Other defensive additions, James Smith-Williams. When healthy, he's been solid, offering versatility and strong run-stopping ability. Unfortunately, a recent injury has sidelined him during a crucial stretch. Kevin King. After a long hiatus from football, King has been a reliable special teams player. However, his coverage struggles before his injury have been a concern. Eddie Goldman. Goldman is finally hitting his stride as a run stuffer, providing valuable support on early downs. The bigger picture. While there have been bright spots, the overall performance of Atlanta's defensive additions has been disappointing. The unit's lack of aggression and inability to make impactful plays remain significant concerns. For a team battling for playoff contention, these issues need urgent attention. Falcons poised for playoff push. Despite their defensive struggles, the Falcons sit at a solid 6-5, leading the NFC South and controlling their playoff destiny. However, the road ahead is anything but easy. To secure their spot, Atlanta needs to get healthy quickly, especially with key matchups on the horizon, starting with the Denver Broncos this Sunday. Key challenges ahead. The Broncos, riding the momentum of an impressive win streak, won't be an easy opponent. To succeed, Atlanta must lean on their offense. The dynamic duo of Bijan Robinson and Drake London, if healthy, will need to carry the load. Step up on defense. Veterans like Matthew Judon and Justin Simmons must rise to the occasion in these critical final 6 games. Share your thoughts. Falcons fans, we want to hear from you. What's your take on the team's current state? Can the defense step up and help Atlanta make a deep playoff run? Are you worried about injuries to Drake London and Younghoe Koo? And how do you feel about the performance of off-season additions like Judon and Simmons? Share your thoughts in the comments below. A QB with Broadway flair. On a lighter note, let's talk about our QB1, Kirk Cousins. He's not just leading the Falcons' offense this season, he's also a musical theater enthusiast. Yes, you heard that right. Cousins has a penchant for Broadway classics, especially the iconic musical Wicked. At a recent press conference, Cousins shared some insight into his post-bye week activities. Instead of sticking solely to game film and playbooks, he took some time to revisit one of his favorite pastimes. "I saw the movie Wicked recently," Cousins said with a grin. "I sang the songs in high school choir, and I saw the musical in college. It's always been a favorite." Not only does Cousins lead on the field, but he's also got a Broadway spirit that shows his multidimensional personality. Truly, a leader with flair. Kirk Cousins, the Broadway star Falcons fans, did you know our quarterback, Kirk Cousins, has a hidden talent? He's not just leading the team on the field, but also showing off his Broadway chops. Recently, Cousins took his kids to see the movie Wicked, and now they're hooked on the soundtrack. When asked about the debate over whether fans should sing along during screenings, Cousins shared a hilarious story. "Well, what I was doing at the movies was singing along," he admitted. "I was kind of waiting for my wife to nudge me to stop, but when Elphaba starts The Wizard and I, or Defying Gravity, it's hard not to join in." Yes, Falcons fans, our quarterback wasn't just watching Wicked, he was belting out the hits right there in the theater. The Falcons' social media team jumped on this golden moment, sharing it with a cheeky caption referencing the musical's viral fame. Moments like these make Cousins such a relatable and likable leader. Whether he's sharing his love of musicals or confidently rocking short-sleeve shirts, Cousins knows how to connect with fans on and off the field. The matchup: Falcons versus Chargers. While Cousins may be defying gravity in the theater, he'll need to stay grounded as the Falcons prepare for a crucial matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers this Sunday. Atlanta, sitting at 6-5, is coming off a bye week and eager to get back in the win column. Meanwhile, the 7-4 Chargers just had their 4-game winning streak snapped by the Ravens in a close 30-23 loss. Key to victory: the Chargers' defense, which has been stellar for most of the season, has shown cracks recently. They've given up more than 25 points in their last 2 games, well above their season average. This is good news for Atlanta, as the Falcons are undefeated in games where they score at least 25 points. Can Cousins lead the Falcons to victory and keep their playoff hopes alive? Sunday's game promises to be a thriller, so stay tuned. Getting the offense back on track. It's simple, Falcons fans. The key to success is reigniting the offense. In their last 2 games, both losses, Atlanta has struggled to score even 20 points. Now, with Kirk Cousins leading the charge and hopefully leaving the musical numbers off the field, the Falcons have a chance to capitalize on the Chargers' recent defensive lapses. Share your thoughts. Now it's your turn, Falcons fans. What do you think about Kirk Cousins' love for Wicked? Should we get him to perform a halftime show? Can the Falcons' offense bounce back this week against the Chargers? And do you believe this matchup will define our playoff hopes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay connected. Before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exciting Falcons content. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Falcons.